I mean, as we know it. I mean, YouTube has met its last days. I mean, it basically people are trying to censor by taking money from our pockets. I don't know if you know anyone that makes money at YouTube. I don't, but I do know people that do. I mean, they may only make a few bucks, but they still make something, and so, um, I don't know. Like, basically, like okay, so, here's how they're doing. They are basically making it harder. I mean, let's talk on news. They are censoring, basically what we could say. Um, like, I mean, it's pretty sad how they're censoring. Like, basically, I mean, anyone could make money, but basically, to get actually monetize the video will be ending soon if we don't follow these strict, weird guidelines that they are setting about. I mean, weird humor. I mean, if you read the guidelines, I mean, so you may not be able to make money. Talking about hurricanes, even without a video, the base to show what damage happened, will get monetized. Talking videos about um, any and all types of videos. I mean, we as the people need to speak out. We, the viewer, because I mean, we need to protest both the makers and the actual audience. Because if one or the other does not protest, they will not listen. Because without the viewer, they cannot make the the ads can't make money. Without the actual broadcaster, they cannot make money. So we both protest, and also if you know someone that runs ads, I mean, you need to basically they need to protest. I mean, we need to get everyone out there. There needs to be a change in YouTube's way of thinking. And the thing is, there has to be all or nothing. If the ad people are basically doing what they're doing, if they let YouTube do it, then guess what? I mean, it's a hopeless cause. Because, I mean, there's so many of us that don't understand our rights. There's so many of us that don't know our videos will not be monetized. Or don't understand that concept. We need to basically find, like, the people that make the ads. We need to sponsors. We need to go to sponsor people and say, this needs to stop. And they need to go to saying, hey, we're okay with violence. We're okay with, now, sad enough, one of the problems is the parents are basically going to the sponsors and saying, hey, I will not buy your product anymore. And so there needs to be a conversation. YouTube needs to be probably stricter. YouTube needs to basically have a conversation, have a town hall meeting, basically, with the ad. They need to have a town hall with the users. They need to have a town hall with the visitors, and they need to have a town hall with the parents. And all four, I mean, everybody needs to basically. And this town hall should be often, and things need to change every town hall. Because YouTube is falling apart. YouTube is not what it was, and YouTube, someone will take over. And basically they probably not do as good a job. And we, the YouTubers, will pay the consequences. Us, the community, will pay the consequences. Because YouTube will be shut down either by finances. YouTube will be shut down by possibly governing governments. YouTube is some way YouTube might be shut down if they don't have some kind of internal optional town hall on a regular basis, and there is none. There is no regulation of YouTube, and that means us, the community members, will not make money. That means also if we don't make money, that means also the ad revenue will stop making money because they will stop. I mean, because we will basically not make as good as shows as we used to. And so I would like to be able to go in that community. I mean, I would like to be part of a financial YouTube community as opposed to the way it was basically people, when they had time, they would post a video that they basically didn't try that hard at, that they didn't put their money, their time, and energy. I mean, it wasn't. I was here in the beginning, and it was crap. And so, I would know people. Is there anyone out there that agrees or disagrees? I mean, and I feel we do need to look into this. So, I don't know where exactly how this world's gonna evolve or but it's definitely, this world is changing, and I feel at one time it was basically YouTube community was actually a very wonderful community, but I think it's gonna fall. And I don't know what's coming next. I think YouTube community needs to go somewhere else. And where, I don't know, but YouTube has given up on us, and we need to give up on them. We need to basically make our energy somewhere else. Viable solutions. There is a few of them out there. Like, I would first think if you're going to do a transition to another community, if YouTube doesn't respond to... Yeah, I mean, YouTube was a great hub. YouTube had, it was basically very open, it was very honest. It used to, but if you watched, in the mainstream YouTubers, they are, I mean, people that are making what YouTube is, they are getting, strikes. Have you noticed this, Julius? They are falling, they are basically getting also demonetized. In other words, they don't make money off the video because of they say foul words. They are getting, I mean, the guidelines are getting very stretchy and kind of questionable. Yeah. I mean, and also they do seem to play favoritism, and so it's like there is other alternatives we could do as a user. Like, I mean, all they're doing is demonetizing. So basically, what we could do is there is a thing called Patreon. There is if you are running a a YouTube and you're trying to make a big account, project, you can go to GoFundMe, and there's so on and so forth. There's a lot of different ways of getting funded for your videos, and basically they are more interactive, they're more futuristic than YouTube is, but I don't know how long that'll be for. I mean, until YouTube starts catching on and YouTube starts getting the crunch and either runs or they basically, because most people think that would work. I mean, I don't know how much longer that's going to work for the Patreon, GoFundMe, and the few others out there that's liable. There's this one thing, you upload it to their channel first, and then you upload it to, so you pay monthly channel to it, and you sometimes get certain custom content. Like, but you have a very minimum amount that you can put on that site, and it only stays up there for a small amount of time. Shane Dawson's doing it. I didn't really, I don't know, but so what's your favorite YouTuber out there? Yeah, so um, but yeah, I mean, this, I don't know. This was just a dry run through. I'm thinking, so I guess I got a good reaction, but like I said, I didn't really plan it out that well. So, alright.